For 3.5 centuries, the Abbey Church at Sancta Maria de Castro Dei was the parish church of Fermoy, up to the time of the dissolution of monasteries in 1541. For the following 200 years, there was no church in Fermoy. During the Napoleonic Wars of the late 18th century, the British Army trained its troops in North Cork and South Tipperary. John Anderson, a Scot, bought the Fermoy estate in 1791 and availed of a good business opportunity by building the town of Fermoy and a temporary barracks for the troops and their entourage. Anderson provided for the religious requirements of the Roman Catholic and Church of Ireland people on his estate. He appointed William Adair as perpetual curate for his lifetime of the Church of Ireland parish of Fermoy. On the 6th of January 1802, a committee of 5 men met and selected the east end of the orchard of one of them, Robert Baylor, as a suitable site to build a church. Thus begins the story of Christchurch, Fermoy. Designed by one of Ireland's foremost architects, William Hargrave the Elder, the original structure was rectangular with a bowed chancel. It had a tower at the west end with a small light and taper spire. The spire was removed after 20 years and replaced 30 years later. When it was removed, there were 5 carved urns on top of the tower before the second spire was added. The 2 transepts were built and opened, the south in 1860 and the north in 1874. The pews, which had been facing across the nave, collegial style, were turned to face the altar and other furnishings rearranged. Much improvements were carried out in 1903 to the chancel, with new tiles on the floor, brass communion rails, carved oak choir stalls, and new pulpit, lectern and reredos of Portland stone and marble. The stained glass windows in the chancel and south transept were inserted at this time. Christchurch has served the Church of Ireland community of Fermoy for 200 years. It has hosted many ecumenical and community gatherings, including flower festivals, carol services, World Day of Prayer services, church unity services, and Remembrance Day services, and also concerts. It is held in a high regard by the people of all denominations in the town. Services are held here every Sunday with a Eucharist twice monthly and also a Eucharist on the first Wednesday of each month. Vandalism and heavy traffic damage have all been survived by this building, and we wish it well for the future.